rock that beat.
I originally intended for this video to go out along with yesterday's video with My Hero Academia, but I took another day off from recording a video just whatsoever because, as I said in the previous video from yesterday and from the previous video before that, I got sick and I got a runny nose and I got a cough, and so if you hear any of that, there's not really much I can do because I'm just a little sick, and if I sound sick, then that's pretty much how you know. So I got done watching the Boruto episode, and I was seriously expecting something else than what we got, because the last episode that we got was, I thought it was amazing. I thought it was one of the better Boruto episodes that we've gotten that wasn't just straight up action. This is that was one of my favorite episodes that the Boruto series has done. It hit the nail on everything, and it just was incredibly fun to watch, even if there wasn't even action. You know, even though this is a shonen anime and shonen are known for having, like, incredible action, the fact that it didn't need to do that just made it all the more enjoyable and shows that the writing for the episode was super consistent and it was incredibly well done. And then they took a week off, and that really surprised me because I wasn't expecting them to take, you know, the week, you know, off from showing an episode. And I didn't really understand why, but they did, and then we got this episode, and I didn't think it was horrifically bad, but it kind of just was another episode. It kind of felt more like padding to keep the arc going for a little bit longer, for like another episode longer, and that was pretty much it. So the episode just basically consists of Boruto learning a little bit more about Sasuke, but only the fact that Sasuke, you know, left the village because he's trying to seek power, because he's trying to get revenge on Itachi, his brother, and he went to Orochimaru, and that his clan, the Uchiha clan, was annihilated and he was the sole survivor. That was pretty much what was told to him by Naruto, but the only thing that Boruto learned was he was the sole survivor and his clan got annihilated, and that he's trying to go out and seek revenge, and that he went to Orochimaru. That's pretty much the only thing that he learned, and that was kind of it. You know, other than that, the episode just consists of what Naruto and Boruto were doing in the previous episode, which was trying to combine their chakra together so that they can create a combination jutsu. Probably just some really big, powerful Rasengan, maybe mixed with the Nine Tails chakra if it has to be, but that's kind of it. That's kind of what they did in the episode. And then Jiraiya is learning more about Urashiki. He's trying to get intel, and of course, in the beginning of the episode, the beginning actually starts off with Jiraiya saying "just kidding" after he asked Sasuke if he was Sasuke Uchiha, because obviously at that current point in the timeline, everyone in the village knows that Sasuke abandoned the village, and then here we have Sasuke from the future, you know, doing all this bullcrap with Urashiki, and so he's, you know, he obviously knows that it's most likely Sasuke. If it's not Sasuke, it would just be really weird that it wouldn't be, but he pretty much knows that it's Sasuke, and that's kind of it, but he doesn't push on any further, and he pretty much just asks Sasuke, I won't, you know, delve more into what your identities are if you give me intel on Urashiki. And so Sasuke gives him a whole bunch of intel on Urashiki. Of course, we saw in the previous episode as well that Sakura picked up the note that Sarada left for Sasuke, and she went and directly asked Boruto what was up with the note, because even though the writing on the note got all like marked out or smudged out or whatever, you were still able to make out a couple words like Sarada, her name. You were able to make out Sasuke's name and part of Boruto's name as well. And so, of course, she has to go immediately ask, like, what's up with, you know, with this note that has Sasuke's name on it, and, you know, Sarada, who's Sarada, and then like it has part of Boruto's name in it, so it's probably most likely Boruto. Like, why does it have their names on it? And does Boruto know Sasuke? Of course, in her mind, she doesn't know that the person that Boruto traveled with was, you know, Sasuke in the future. So she's asking, does he know Sasuke? And Naruto's asking that as well. Of course, he comes up with a lame excuse. Doesn't really make too much sense to kind of just get her to go away and stop asking questions. And of course, she doesn't believe it. She's gonna probably go and ask Sasuke in the next episode or a future episode, most likely. So that's gonna be interesting to say the least. But that was kind of it. That was kind of the episode, and I didn't really do anything besides that. There were some notable points where animation looked kind of off, just for me at least, even though I'm not really, too keen on spotting those super easily, but that was kind of it. The episode kind of didn't really do too much besides, of course, see Boruto interact more with the previous cast and learn more about the previous cast and etc., and that's kind of it. The episode didn't really do anything else besides that, so that's pretty much just where I'm going to go ahead and just end it off, because I don't really have anything else other than talk about other than that the episode was fine. It kind of, once again, it felt like more like it was trying to pad out the arc to last a little bit longer, but other than that, it wasn't, horrifically bad. Like I said before, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either, because if we're comparing this episode to the last episode that we got, like 2 weeks back, that episode was amazing. This episode, it was okay. It, didn't really do a whole lot, but it did enough. And that's pretty much just where I got my enjoyment of the episode. So that was pretty much it. If you did enjoy it for whatever reason, be sure to leave a like. If you're interested, subscribe for more videos just like this. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen in the next episode, just of what we got with the previews, even though it was a little weird with how they worded some things, especially with the title of the next episode as well. But hopefully it looks good and it looks entertaining, so we'll get to that when we get to that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode or next video. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'm out.